Logarithmic function is the inverse of exponential function. Ayaw nyong maniwala? Okay, so panoorin nyo to. Okay, so mag-start tayo ngayon dito sa exponential function na f of x equals 2 raised to x. Okay, so this is an exponential function. So let us find now the inverse of this exponential function. F of x is the same as y, then just bring down the 2 raised to x. So to find the inverse of this, interchange the x and y will become x, and x will become y. Then now, we will solve for the value of y. Ito yung y mo. So paano natin masasolve yan? Okay, so marunong na kayo mag-transform ng exponential form into logarithmic form. Transform natin. So that will become logarithm of x to the base of 2 equals y. So nakuha na natin yung value ng y. That is, y equals to logarithm of x to the base of 2. And then, we can now substitute y by f inverse of x. So, magiging f inverse of x equals to logarithm of x to the base of 2. So, this is our f of x, and this is our f inverse of x. So, according doon sa lesson natin, sa properties of the inverse function, we can say that to prove para sila ay inverses of each other, dapat f of f inverse of x is equal to x. This is the first. Second, pwede naman, dapat mapakita natin that f inverse of f of x is also equal to x. Okay, another way is to compare their graphs naman. Pwede naman yun. So, kung hindi, pwede naman natin itong gamitin. So, algebraically, we can prove that the logarithms and exponential form or functions are inverses of each other. So, prove na muna natin gamit ang first na property. So, we can we have already the value of f inverse of x. So, para lang siyang composition of function, no? So, f inverse of x is the logarithm of, sulat natin yung, dito muna yung first, no? So, what is the value of f inverse of x? That is logarithm of x to the base of 2. Okay? So, dapat daw ito ay maging x. So, we have already the value of f of x, that is 2 raised to x. So, gawin natin, ito yung 2 raised to x, but x will become logarithm of x to the base of 2. Ito yung kanyang f of logarithm of x to the base of 2. Dapat ito ay kailangan maging x para ma-prove na inverses of each other siya. So, paano naman natin isi-simplify itong klaseng expression na to? So, para hindi tayo mahirapan, gawin natin na ang value niya is a. Hahanapin natin ang value ng a dito. So, para makuha natin yon, ito ay naka-exponential, di ba? Kasi ito yung base, ito yung exponent niya. Okay, so para ma-transform natin into logarithmic form, magiging logarithm of a, logarithm of a to the base of 2 equals to the exponent logarithm of x to the base of 2. So, kung makikita nyo, meron siyang logarithm of 2 and a is equal to x. Therefore, mula rito, ang volume ng A mo is x. So, x equals 2 raised to logarithm of x to the base of 2. So, one of the property of logarithms to, no? So, kung ano yung nandirito, yun ay yung magiging value niya. Like that. So, since na-prove na natin that f of f inverse of x, ang value daw is x, therefore, they are inverses of each other. So, another, pakita naman natin yung pangalawang property. So, ito na tayo. Dito na. Kopyahin natin siya, no? So, sa pangalawa na to, we have f inverse of f of x equals din dapat yan kay x. Anyway, ito naman ay pwedeng bracket naman, no? So, what is f of x? Our f of x is 2 raised to x. So, ipalit natin siya dito. So, magiging f inverse of 2 raised to x equals ba yan kay x? Tingnan natin. So, what is f inverse? Ang f inverse natin, na-compute natin, ito siya, no? Ayan. So, isusulat natin siya dito, logarithm of x to the base of 2. Pero ang x mo ay magiging 2 raised to x. So, palitan natin. Logarithm of 2 raised to x to the base of 2 equals ba yan kay x? Okay. So, tandaan nyo, isa pa sa property ng logarithms, kung meron kang logarithm of 5 to the base 5 raised to 3 to the base of 5, ang sagot dyan is 3. Ito yon. Okay? Kung meron kang logarithm of 10 to the base 10 raised to 3 or raised to 8 to the base of 10, ang sagot dyan is 8. If you have logarithm of 7 raised to 4 to the base of 7, ang sagot dyan is 4. Basta parehas ito sa itong base niya, ang sagot yun yung exponent. So, from our case dito, logarithm of 2 to the x to the base of 2 equals x, ang sagot dyan is the exponent x. So, therefore, x equals to x. So, ibig sabihin that 2 to the x is the inverse of logarithm of x to the base of 2 and vice versa. So, yun ang properties ng logarithms. At saka ito na rin yung pinaka-proof natin that they are really inverses of each other. Okay, before we start solving logarithmic equations, let us distinguish first logarithmic functions, equations, and inequalities. So, sa first column, makikita natin yung logarithmic equation. On the second column, the logarithmic inequality. On the last column, the logarithmic function. So, on the second row, yung mga definitions nila at on the last row, yung mga examples. So, dun muna tayo sa logarithmic equation. Sabi niya dun, that's an equation involving logarithms. Example, the logarithm of 2 to the base of x equals to 4. So, equal sign lang siya at merong logarithms. So, let's go to the logarithmic inequality. An inequality involving logarithms. So, dito meron siyang greater than or less than. And then example, we have ln of the square of x is greater than ln of x square. So, yung ln, that stands for natural logarithm. So, kind siya ng logarithms. On the next column, we have the logarithmic function. So, sabi doon, function of the form f of x equals to logarithm of x to the base of b, where b is greater than 0 and b is not equal to 1. Example niya, g of x equals to logarithm of x to the base of 3. So, equal sign din siya, pero meron siyang g of x, pwede rin siyang maging y, and then meron siyang logarithms, that is the logarithm of x to the base of 3. Ang value niyan ay laging 0. Kasi kapag tin-transform yan sa exponential, magiging b raised to 0 equals to 1. So, kahit anong base, let's say, ang base is 5. So, logarithm of 1 to the base of 5 equals 0. Pag ginawa exponential, 5 raised to 0 equals 1. So, property number 3, the logarithm of b raised to r to the base of b equals r. So, kung parehas yung power, pati yung base, ang magiging answer doon, yung mismong exponent ng power. Okay, so we have also the properties of logarithmic functions na napaka-importante in solving logarithmic equations. So, property number 1, the logarithm of b to the base of b equals 1. So, kapag parehas yung base, pati yung sa power, ang sagot doon is 1. So, property number 2, logarithm of 1 to the base of b equals 0. So, kahit ano ang base niya, basta ang kanyang power is 1, and b is not equal to 1. So, always remember that restriction. So, gagamitin natin yan to solve logarithmic equations. And b is not equal to 1. Kasi kung magiging 1 yan, ang base mo, so hindi yung pwede. Okay, so I have here 5 logarithmic equations, and let me discuss on how how am I going to solve for the value of x. Okay, so number 1, we have logarithm of 64 to the base of 4 equals x. So the first step is to transform these logarithmic equations into exponential equations. So paano yon? This base, pwede natin gamitin yung ganitong method, no? Yung chine-check lang, no? So that will be 4 raised to x equals to 64. And then gawin natin sila magkaparehas na base. So 64 can be written as 4 raised to 3. Then bring down 4 raised to x. Since 4 equals 4, therefore x equals 3. So therefore the value of x here is 3. So logarithm of 64 to the base of 4 is equal to 3. Okay, next. Number 2, we have logarithm of 64 to the base of 8 equals x. So 64 din siya, no? Pero iba yung base niya, that is 8. Yes, that is 8. So magiging 8 raised to x equals 64. But 64 is the same as, wag niyong gamitin 4 cube kasi dapat ang base is 8. That is 8 square. Then bring down 8 raised to x. Since 8 equals 8, therefore x equals 2. So this is the value of x. And the logarithm of 64 to the base of 8 is 2. So kung iti-check mo, ang 64 mo ay magiging 8 square to the base of 8. So diba yung property niya, kung parehas yung power, pati ito, yung exponent na magiging answer niya, which is 2. Next, number 3, logarithm of 64 to the base of 2 equals x. Puro 64, no? So, since 2 ang kanyang base, gawin muna natin exponential form. That is 2 raised to x equals to 64. Since 2 ang kanyang base, huwag mong gagamitan ng ibang base ang 64, but 2. So, pwede siyang maging 2 raised to 6. Kasi 2 raised to 5 is 32, no? 2 raised to 6 is 64. Bring down 2 raised to x. So, since 2 equals 2, therefore, x is equal to 6. Okay, so dito pwede na tayo mag-stop. Yung kanina, chine-check lang naman natin kung talagang tama siya, no? So, since we are looking for the value of x, dito pa lang, pwede na natin itong i-leave. Next, number 4. We have logarithm of 81 to the base of 3 equals to x. So, exponential form nito, that is 3 raised to x equals to 81. But 81 is the same as, gagamitin ba ng 9 raised to 2? Dapat kasi 3. So, since pwede naman siya, 3 raised to 4 is 81. Therefore, since 3 equals 3, we can say that x is equal to 4. Okay, let's go to the last question, number 5. We have logarithm of 1 over 36 to the base of 6 equals to x. So, dito naman, gawin natin ulit siyang exponential form. So, that will become 6 to the x equals 1 over 36. Okay, now, transform natin to the base of 6. Since 6 raised to 2 equals to positive 36, diba ganito yon? So, since 1 over 36 yan, magiging 6 raised to negative 2, which is the same as 1 over 36. Then bring down 6 to the x. So therefore, the value of x will become negative 2. Okay? Okay, so let us have the rules of logarithms. So magagamit natin ito to solve some logarithmic equations. So rule number 1, yung product rule muna. Product rule. Dito sa product rule, ito siya, so logarithm of mn, the product of mmn to the base of b. Ito ay magiging logarithm of m to the base of b. Ihiwalay natin siya sa logarithm of n to the base of b using addition sign. So kapag naka-product, nagiging logarithms of m and n pero separated by addition. So next, we have the quotient rule. So paano to? The logarithm of m over n to the base of b, ihiwalay natin siya, magiging logarithm of m to the base of b at saka logarithm of n to the base of b by subtraction symbol naman. So pagka multiplication, naka-product siya, magiging addition. Pag naka-quotient, magiging subtraction. Another one is the power rule. Paano ba itong power rule? If you have the logarithm of m raised to r to the base of b, ito ay magiging r, ibinababa ito dito. Magiging r logarithm of m to the base of b. Okay? So, magbigay tayo ng example sa product muna. So, for example, meron tayong logarithm of 2x to the base of 2. So, mangyayari dito, magiging logarithm of 2 to the base of 2 plus logarithm of x to the base of 2. So, nahiwalay siya. Okay, another one is this. Ano naman, yung sa quotient naman, no? Yung sa quotient, let's say, logarithm of 7 over y to the base of y. Ito ay magiging logarithm of 7 to the base of y minus the logarithm of y to the base of y. So, using the property, magiging 1 na lang yan. So, magiging logarithm of 7 to the base of y minus 1. Yung kanina naman, na sa product na example, kung makikita nyo, pwede na siya maging 1, di ba? So, 1 plus logarithm of x to the base of 2. Okay, so, another example naman para dito sa power. Let's say you have logarithm of let's say we have 4 logarithm of x raised to 3 to the base of x. So, ano mangyayari dyan? Since ito ay binababa na lang dito, hindi siya magiging 43 or 43, no? I-multiply natin ito doon. So, magiging 4 times 3, then copy the logarithm of x to the base of x. So, 4 times 3 is 12. Then, since using the property, ito magiging 1, no? So, 12 times 1 na lang, which is 12. So, yan ang answer. So, I guess you are now ready for the logarithmic equations, solving logarithmic equations. Okay, let me give more examples. So, from number 6 to number 10 naman. Okay, number 6, we have logarithm of x plus 1 to the base of 3 equals 2. So, ganun lang, i-transform lang natin into exponential form. Magiging 3 square equals x plus 1. And then, solve for x. Dapat x lang matira sa left. Pwedeng sa left or pwedeng sa right. So, since nasa right na siya, dun na lang natin ilagay sa right. So, magiging 3 raised to 9. That is 9. 3 times 3 is 9. So, ito yung x, no? Etong 1, lipat lang natin doon, magiging negative 1. From positive to negative yon. So, 9 minus 1 is 8 equals x. So, the value of x is 8. Okay, next. Number 7. We have logarithm of 100 equals to x. So, dito, kung wala naman siyang base, no? Gawin na lang, kapag wala siyang base, gagawin natin siyang 10. This is the common logarithm. So, exponential form yan, that is 10 raised to x equals to 100. So, ilang beses mo i-multiply yung 10 to make it 100? That is 2. Or, gawin nating same base. 10 raised to x equals 10 raised to 2. So, since 10 equals 10, therefore, x is equal to 2. Ito yung answer natin. Or, even using calculator, if you will encode the logarithm of 100, then equals, ang lalabas doon is 2. Okay? So, let's go to number 8. We have the logarithm of x plus 37 to the base of, wala siyang base, equals 2. So, if there is no base, that is 10. So, 10 raised to 2 equals to x plus 37. Ayun yung exponential form niya. Gawin natin itong 100 since 10 times 10 is 100, then x plus 37. So, dapat x lang maiwan dito, no? So, lipat na lang natin 37. That will be 100 minus 37 equals to x. So, 100 minus 37, that is 63 equals x. So, your x is 63. Okay, next, let's go to number 9. Dito natin ilagay yung number 9. We have logarithm of x plus logarithm of 5 equals 2. So, there are two logarithms. Same ba ng base? Yes, same na 10. Wala kasing nakalagay. So, using the product rule, di ba naka-addition naman siya, na same base naman, pwede na lang natin tong pag-multiply. So, that will become logarithm of 5 times x is 5x to the base of 10 equals 2. So, we can now solve for the value of x after transforming it into exponential form. 10 squared is equal to 5x. Then, 10 squared is 100 equals 5x. Then, remove 5, divide both sides by 5. Cancel. That will become 1x or x, which is equal to 20. So, your x now is 20. Okay? Number 10. Dito na lang natin siya ilagay sa dulo. Number 10, we have 4 equals to logarithm of x to the base of 4. So, kapag ganito naman, baka kasi malito kayo sa pag-transform, pwede naman natin siyang baliktarin. Magiging logarithm of x to the base of 4 equals to 4. So, transform into exponential form, that will become 4 raised to 4 equals x. And the value of 4 raised to 4 is 256. Tama ba yun? Okay, 4 times 4 is 16. 16 times 4 is 64. Times 4 is 256. And that is the value of x, 256. Okay? Okay, so let us now solve the questions number 11 to 15. Number 11 muna. So, the given here is logarithm of 2x to the base of 4 equals logarithm of 10 to the base of 4. So, dito pwede nating apply yung quotient rule. Pero ilipat muna natin. So, magiging logarithm of 2x to the base of 4 minus logarithm of 10 to the base of 4 equals 0. So, ito, si separated by subtraction and same bases naman, pwede na natin siyang gawing logarithm of 2x over 10 to the base of 4 equals 0. So, transforming it into exponential form, that will become 4 raised to 0 equals 2x over 10. So, 4 raised to 0 is 1. And then, copy the 2x over 10. So, this is over 1 also, no? By cross multiplication, we will get 2x equals to 1 times 10 is 10. From here, we can divide it both sides by 2. So, we can get that x equals 5. Okay? Another method on how to solve for this number 11, pwede na natin i-cancel tong dalawa since parehas naman yan, matitira is 2x equals 10, giving us that x is also 5. Same lang naman. Okay, number 11. Number 12, we have logarithm of 2x minus 1 all over, logarithm of 2x minus 1 to the base of 3 equals 2. Okay, so dito, pwede na natin siya agad na i-transform kasi nakaporma na siya, no? So, it will become 3 square equals 2x minus 1. Pabaligtad yung pag-transform ko, pero pwede rin naman yung 3 square equals 2x minus 1. So, 3 square is 9. Then, bring down 2x minus 1. And then, solve for x. Lipat lang natin. Magiging 2x equals 9 plus 1. 9 plus 1 is 10. Bring down 2x. Divide both sides by 2. We will get that x is 5. That is for number 12. Let's go to number 13. In number 13, we have the logarithm of x plus 1 to the base of 2 plus the logarithm of x minus 1 to the base of 2 equals 3. So, in here, since separated by addition and same bases naman, pwede na natin gawing product nitong dalawa, no? So, that will become the logarithm of x plus 1 times x minus 1 to the base of 2, pinag-isa na lang, and equals 3. So, gawin na natin exponential form, that is 2 cube equals to the product of these 2. Gawin natin x plus 1 times x minus 1. 2 cube is not 6, that is 8, since it is 2 times 2 times 2, that is 8. Then getting the product of this using FOIL method, that is x squared minus x, then this is positive x, positive times negative 1 is negative 1. Cancel this 2, kasi negative x plus x is 0, then bring down x squared minus 1 equals 8. So, lipat lang natin, that will become 8 plus 1, bring down x squared. 8 plus 1 is 9, then bring down x squared, square root property na. Cancel, matitira is x. X equals to positive 3 or negative 3. Pero i-check natin kung alin dyan yung talagang value ng x. When x is 3, that will become... Okay, when x is 3, that is logarithm of 3 plus 1, 4. So, logarithm of 4, lagay natin dito. Saan ba? Dito na lang. Okay, logarithm of 4 to the base of 2 plus, when x is 3, that is logarithm of 3 minus 1, logarithm of 2 to the base of 2 equals yan sa 3. Okay, so pwede mangyari that the value of x is 3. But when x is negative 3, it will become logarithm of negative 3 plus 1, logarithm of negative 2 na yan, to the base of 2. Plus, when x is negative 3 again, it's negative 3 minus 1, logarithm of negative 4, to the base of 2 equals 3. So, sabi sa usapan natin kanina, etong mga value na to, dapat dito is greater than 0. So, since ito ay less than 0, hindi pwede that x is negative 3. So, therefore, your x is only positive 3. Check natin kung tama, no? When x is 3, magiging ganito siya. So, logarithm of 4 to the base of 2, magiging logarithm of 2 square to the base of 2, plus the value of this is 1. Is that equal to 3? So, since ang value nito is 2 plus 1 equals 3, then 3 equals 3. So, correct. The value of x is positive 3. Okay, let's go to number 14 example. The 14th example, we have the logarithm of x square plus 2 logarithm of x minus 3 equals 0. So, wala siyang base, meaning to say it's 10. So, from here, as you can see, parang there is a quadratic term, merong linear term, tapos may constant term doon. When we let x, or when we let ibang variable, kasi naka-x na pala doon, no? When we let a equals to logarithm of x, therefore, our a square is logarithm of x square. Okay, so substitute natin. Since the value of this one is a square plus, meron siyang 2, no? Then the value of this of the logarithm of x is a, we will have plus 2a minus 3 equals 0. So from here, we can solve this by factoring. So, anong factors na may bibigay sa atin yan? Factors of a square, we have a times and a. Factors of 3 that will give us 2, we have 3 and 1. Pero dapat magkaiba ng sign para maging positive 2a. Si 3 yung positive, si 1 yung negative. Then solve for a, that is a plus 3 equals 0. And yung isa naman ay a minus 1 equals 0. Solve for a, that is a equals to negative 3 and a is equal to positive 1 naman dito. And then, since a is logarithm of x, that will be logarithm of x equals to negative 3. Yung isa, logarithm of x equals 1. Okay, then let us solve. Since ang base nito ay 10, kasi wala siyang base, automatically that is 10. Magiging 10 raised to negative 3 equals x. Yung kabila, 10 raised to 1 equals x. So, 10 raised to negative 3 is 1 over 1,000. Yung 10 raised to 1 is 10. So, the value of x can be 1 over 1,000 or positive 10. Okay? So, let's go to number 15. In number 15, we have a logarithm of the logarithm of x to the base of 4 to the base of 3 and to the base of 2 equals to 0. This into exponential form, that will become 2 raised to 0 equals to, may iwan ito, no? So that is the logarithm of x to the base of 4 to the base of 3. Okay, so 2 raised to 0 is 1. Then copy lang itong logarithm of x to the base of 4 to the base of 3. So, anong next? Transform ulit natin. Magiging 3 raised to 1 equals to, may iwan yung logarithm of x to the base of 4. 3 raised to 1 is 3. Then, bring down logarithm of x to the base of 4. Next, transform again. Magiging 4 cube equals to x. And 4 cube is 4 times 4 times 4, hindi yan 12. So, that is 64 equals x. So, that is the value of x. Okay, that's all for today. I hope you enjoy learning about the logarithms, including the properties, the rules, the logarithmic inequalities, the logarithmic functions, the logarithmic equations, and the way on how you will solve the logarithmic equations. So, before I end up my video, I would like to give my special thanks to Mr. Eldrin Dalican, and I hope you learned something. Goodbye!